Good morning everyone. Today I am introduce the module 1 data structure. So data structure definition. What is mean by data structure? What is the importance of data structure in our real world? So data structure is a class of data that can be characterized by its organization and the operation that are defined on it. So data structure is equals to organized the data plus allowed the operations. In other words, the organized collection of data is called as a data structure. A data structure is a set of values along with the set of operations permitted on them. It is also required to specify the semantic of operation permitted on the data values, and this is done by using set of axioms which is describe how these operations work. So here is the data structure totally it is depends on the organized the data allowed the operations. So this is the data structure. So data structure can be characterized by the organization and the operation of the particular data values. So therefore the data structure is made up of a set of data values, a set of functions specifying the operation permitted on the data values, a set of axioms describe the how these operations work. So next we have to go for the classification of data structures. What kind of types of classifications in the structure we have to see. So there are various ways to classify the data structures. First one is the primitive and non-primitive data structure, and linear and non-linear data structure, homogeneous and non-homogeneous data structure, static and dynamic data structure. So most of the data structures we are going to discuss with the primitive and non-primitive data structures, how it's work and what is the importance of primitive and non-primitive data structure. Coming to the primitive and non-primitive data structures, the data structure that are atomic indivisible are called as a primitive. Example are integer, real, boolean, and character. The data structure that are not atomic are called as a non-primitive or composite. So example are records, array, and strings. So these are the primitive and non-primitive data structures. So in non-primitive data structures, we have to very important in a data structure and application perspective. So classification of data structures we have two types, that is the primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. Under the primitive data structure we have a integer and float and character and pointer. So four types of primitive data structures we have, that is the first one is the primitive data structure, and the second one is the float, character, and pointer. And coming to the non-primitive data structure, here is the non-primitive data structure. We have a two types again. So those are the linear list and non-linear list. So in linear list, we have to again classify the array, linked list, and stack and queue. Non-linear list, we have to go for the graph and trees. See, here is the a non-linear list. We have a graph and tree. We are already discussed in a fourth and fifth chapter, that we know very well. And linear list we have to discuss in a present module 1 and module 2. Those are the first one is the array, and the second one is the linked list and stack and queue. So how it's work, each and every point we have to discuss in present module 1 and module 2. So what is the difference between the primitive and non-primitive data structure? So the primitive data structure is generally a basic structure that is usually built into the language, such as an integer, a float. A non-primitive data structure is built out of primitive data structure linked together in a meaningful ways, such as a linked list, binary search tree, and AVL tree or graph, etc. So these are the most important things of the difference between the linear and linear primitive and non-primitive data structures. So coming to the data structure operations, so there are six basic operations that can be performed on a data structure. That is, the first one is the traversing and searching and sorting and inserting, deleting and merging. So totally six types of data structure operation we have. So first one is the traversing, and second one is the searching, and third one is the sorting and inserting and deleting and merging. So how this all six basic operations, how it can be performed, we can see one by one. Coming to the first operation is the traversing. Traversing means accessing the and processing each element in the data structure exactly once. This operation used for the continuing the number of elements, printing the contents of the elements. So second is the searching. Searching is the finding out the location of given element from the set of numbers. And sorting. Sorting is a process of arranging a list of elements in a sequential order. The sequential order may be descending order or a ascending order according to the requirement of the data structure. So inserting an element is adding an element in the data structure at any position. After insertion operation, the number of elements are increased by one. So deleting an element is removing the an element in the data structure at any position. After the deletion operation, the number of elements are decreased by one. So next one is the merging. The process of combining the elements of two data structure into a single data structure is called as a merging. So these six types of basic operation is the data structures. So coming to the arrays and its operation, how it's work, arrays and its operation. So in this section we are conclude with the uh, first session. We are concluding with the first one is the data structure. What is mean by data structure, and what kind of data structure we have seen, different data structures we have seen, and what is the difference between a primitive and a non-primitive data structure we can see. And next it is the what are the basic operations of data structures available. So those are the first one is traversing and searching and sorting and inserting and deleting and merging operations we have seen in this present session. So here is the total importance of a data structure is in real world and almost all in a cloud system, and most of the applications we are going to be seen the big data analysis. This kind of application we have to see. So next session we have to discuss about the operations of arrays and what is the importance of arrays and what kind of operations we have involved in arrays in a data structure process. So this is the about of module 1 and introduction of data structure. Thank you.